me put on the chat. All right, I'll let everybody kind of get in. I don't know if they even realize I'm going to stream. So I saw a project on Instagram and I really liked the color combo. So I thought I would play with something similar. It's kind of like yellow browns with blues. And they had bronze, but I'm going to use gold and some foil. So I am using craft plastic. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut down while we're waiting to see if anybody comes in. Once they get notified, I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to cut so that I have a just under 8. Oh, actually, I want to do 7.5. I think that'll work. I hope. I'm going to leave it long right now. This will end up turning into 4x6s. I think I cut this wide enough that, nope. That'll have to go into 5x7s too. I should have stuck with my original number. So I'm not going to worry about where I put it right now. Let's work on the skinnier one first. Hi, Kat. Hi, Beth. Hi, Teresa. All right, so I'm going to make I'm going to get another syringe real quick out, or pipette. Yeah, there's the syringes. Because I want to make some ink diluted. So I'm going to get another syringe. This one I use for just regular. And these are not needles. They're just fine tip. So I'm going to put the blue, I'm going to leave out. But I'm going to make a kind of a brown mixture. So I'm using teak wood. And I'm going to use some lemonade, though I'll probably just use some straight lemonade and some straight brown too. And then I'm going to go with some gold. In there. And so add some alcohol just to thin that down. I think I want more yellow in that. I kind of want a golden brown. Hi, Janet. Hi, Elaine. All right, so I'm going to use the air gun. So that's what you're going to hear in the noise in the side. Let me get the camera. better. This will be kind of like the base. Okay, let me. You think so, Elaine? It must be really small if you're planning to paint with that. All right, let's add some straight up browns. And this is just alcohol in the bottle. Okay, I like that because it's giving it more contrast. I'm going to put some alcohol in this cup. And I'm going to put just alcohol on the edges just to kind of blend them out and soften them. There's no color, just letting the color that's there soften. All right, let's go. Keep doing that. There's a little bit of pink tinge in this alcohol just from what was in the cup, but I don't mind that. I'm just pushing some of that color back. Hi, Button. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Kim. Okay, kind of like that hard edge, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to work on pushing the color back off in here. Okay, let's see if we can add any foil. I don't think we have it built up enough for foil yet. All right, so let's add some yellow in some areas where we want light. And I am going to add a little bit of that. Just plain alcohol to it. Just to make it a little easier to move. I'm going to add some yellow right back in here because it's not dark enough. Okay, let's see if we can. This foil does not seem to want to transfer as easy as the Ranger foil, I will say. I like that it's bigger pieces. Well, there's some in there. Definitely. All right, let's add some of the blue, a denim blue. And I'm just going to work in a couple areas at a time. And I will get some greens, which will make Eileen happy. And some grays. And let's even go with a stonewash blue, maybe even. And there it goes to lavender. So that's got that real soft. I'm just trying to get areas that pop. Let's see if we can get any foil off on those areas. Not really. I am going to clean up. In here. Because I kind of like this right here. So I'm going to cut off a piece that's, I need to see, I want a piece that's 6. So it needs some more right in here, I think. Just trying to make some holes. That the blue will go in. Okay, then let's put some blue here with some ink. Or, I mean, alcohol. Okay. I think when this dries, that will take the foil really well. And then this one will be done. This, oh, I slept on my wrist wrong. I have an injury from falling off the bike, and this just keeps me from bending it back. So I'm just wearing it for a few days just to help keep me from using my wrist in the wrong way to irritate that. It's kind of like carpal tunnel, just on that one hand. Hi, Eileen. Okay, let's see if we can get some. And this is amber, the foil. Okay, I think I'm gonna, this probably won't show. I think I want to soften that right there. I'll put a little bit of blue right in there. Just a little drop of the clear. I think that'll frame up pretty. Okay, so let's take the other one.
I guess I'm going to go.
Okay, hon. Hey, I'll just eat TV dinner like we talked about. All right, let's add some. Let's add some more of this brown that I had mixed. Let's see if we can't get another layer. Okay, honey, thank you. All right, and let's try something different besides the blue with this combination. First of all, let's try some gold in here. Oh, that's rose gold that I grabbed, which is fine. Trying to push it into a ridge. There'll probably be some shimmer in there. All right, let's try something different with the the brown besides the blue. You could go teal. We could go burgundy. We could go orange. Let's do the peach Bellini in places, and then we're going to go with some orange and some burgundy. This is the brighter orange. And then I'm going to go in with some burgundy because I don't have a real good red. Let's go in here with some. It's kind of interesting. This is, I bought it on Amazon. It's, here, man. It's for makeup. I don't know the brand. It was right in that mid-range price. One I just found on Amazon. This will take the foil in a minute really well, I think. Because I can see some good layers built up in there. Oh, that took really well. It pushed that red and orange back behind the brown because it pretty much covered most of the brown. So let's try to get a similar thing going over here. So I want to put some of the peach Bellini to sort of move some of that brown and some of the orange from the Pinata. And then some of that burgundy. All right, let's get some wrong syringe. Just some. I don't want the two reds to touch, really. I want to get some more of that orange in there. There's too much of the burgundy. All right, let's take the foil and set that down and give it a minute. Oh, that's cool. I've never used one with paint. Go. That was perfect, y'all. I actually think I'm going to leave that one just as it is. Hi, Jillian. So that gives us 2 pieces. All right, let's take this other piece and see what we can get. Let's start with this leftover brown, and then let's go in with this espresso. Which is a darker brown. And let's, while this is real wet, let's put some pin. Well, this is Ranger actually. This is the gold. Okay, so that gives us kind of a base to work with. Let's put what's the darker brown. Let's put some of that darker brown up here. I am getting some random little dots here and there, splatters. But I'll try to clean those up in a minute if I need to. With a fresh alcohol pad. And they clean up just fine. All right, let's get just some plain. All right, I'm going to add some areas of yellow in there. And I'm going to add some of that orange in there to that. And let's add just some regular alcohol. And kind of move it. More yellow back in there. Okay, that'll get some light back in there. In places. All right. Now, what do we want to contrast? I don't want to go red again or blue. I'm thinking maybe a teal or a green. Let's try. pool. It will soften the edges. To kind of get that wispy, cloudy look. Any more? All right, let's put some of that down in here. Okay, there needs to be some right in here. Okay, and then let's soften some of that, get it more cloud-like. That works. Just kind of moving some of that, lightening some of that pigment here and there. Okay, I kind of think the green needs to go down here now. Though this will get cut. Yeah, I like these colors. Well, I like teal. Okay, does it need to cut across and connect somewhere? I kind of feel like it could cut right in here and just connect, but you wouldn't? Hi, Norma. Getting a little foil. I didn't want a lot. I just want some areas. Well, that kind of helped me like it. Need it. I want to go right in here, but it's still a little wet, I think. Oh, that helped. Okay, so should we call that one done? Should I soften this side or leave it hard? Not with turquoise, but should I leave it softened or leave it hard? I mean, it's going to get cut up to some degree. Soften it. Okay, so we'll just soften it a little. And then sort of clean up the edge right there. Yeah, now you can use, if you don't have like the inks, you can use markers and get a similar effect. It just won't be as pigmented. In fact, I think it's easier to get that softer effect with the markers than it is the inks, because you have to flood it with a lot of rubbing alcohol. All right, so let's see how we want to cut this. It's actually put back. The inks real quick too. Throw away this. Okay. Let's see if any more. Okay. Just trying to clean up a little bit here and there, so I don't knock something over. And it's 7.5. So if I cut, I cut just a little over 5. Actually, I'm going to turn that around. Okay. So this will be this one, which I think will map pretty. I'm almost tempted. This one I think needs some orange and some of the yellow. It needs some more work the way it got cut. And then let's go back with the pool a little bit. Okay, I want more of that wispy pool, so I'm gonna put wrong color. I need some of that brown to go away. Okay. I am not getting what I want. Oh yeah, you could if you use some like Frisket or a stencil. You could. Okay, I think I want to just let that sort of sit and evaporate because I like the wispiness now. Okay. So this piece, I'm going to cut the corners. And use my punch. And make a bookmark, which is what I've been doing with some of the extras. This almost could have made 2 bookmarks, but I'll just make this one fat. And then this, I do want to see if I can get some. Oh, that helped. And these are matte. So that gives me 2 of the bigger and 2 of the smaller size. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could, you need to spray them. I'll spray them with clear coat so that they can't be reactivated. Yeah, no matter how much I try not to knock, you knock something over. Let me get that. And I'm just using the alcohol to clean up my mat. But you can use your, like I said, you can use your markers to get that wispy look. If you just, this is just a little scrap. If you just put some marker down and then some rubbing alcohol and you work it. You can get that wispy look really pretty easy. Yeah, that's something else you can do with a piece that, like, I could cut this off and just, if it's an odd shape, put it on black, like spray mount it on black and then frame it. You just don't want the glass touching the alcohol inks unless it's coated. But like I said, I always spray, I tend to spray them with Krylon Crystal Clear so that they're not going to move once I have them done. In fact, I need to order more of that. So that's what I'll end up doing with these bookmarks. And I'll put some ribbon on them. The people that make Yupo put an Instagram post out and asked what people would want to see if they developed a new product. A lot of people said colored Yupo, like black Yupo. I think those alcohol pearls would show up, but I'm not sure how much else would show up on black unless they came up with new inks. And then some people said like a peel and stick Yupo that like you could cut it or already on a board. Yeah, Lena, you probably didn't see that I did this in alcohol ink, but I put fixative all around the outside where I didn't want the ink to keep it in control. So you can create dams. And like this has the UFO from the other day with the frisket on it. And you could, let's just go something wild. Let's go pink. And yellow. And orange. Always a great combo. And then let's put some ink on it. Use the air gun and see what we can kind of get. Trying to get the ink over the brisket everywhere. I like how you can lighten it just by using a dot or two. Okay, that should work if we just get it. Let me get it dry enough to touch. This was just an experiment. I already messed with the other one. Put those up. Needs to dry a little more. Kind of like that texture the paper towel put in there. Now, if I was waiting more patiently, I wouldn't. I'd get clearer lines. I'm getting, this is picking up some of it. Since I'm getting It's because there's still damp ink in places. The first one cleaned up really well. Oh, if you pay attention on Instagram, one of the ladies I watch on Instagram uses a CPAC, but using an air gun is not uncommon. And this is not Yupo, this is craft plastic. I have to say, I think that the stuff came off the Yupo more easily than it does the craft plastic. The fixative on the Yupo peeled right off. Like it was super easy to get off. Without smearing. This is almost all off. And this Yupo's on here. I mean, the fixative is on there really heavy. Super sticky. And the other thing you can do is you can go in with a blender pen if you want. To soften or remove. Or a Q-tip. Have one more piece. But that kind of looks cool. I don't dislike this one. The other one I didn't like, I ended up doing stuff with. The only thing I think this might benefit from is some splatters with just rubbing alcohol in a brush. There's some green in that brush. Let me. you'll get a more mottled color. Okay, that's kind of cool. My original thought was to come back with black, like black Sharpie or something in the where the white was. But on this one, I think I'm just going to keep the white lines. Just something different. But you could spray with alcohol if you didn't like it and let the whole thing blend. Well, that's about it for me. It's almost an hour and a half. And Shauna should be getting closer to the time where she's ready to stream. I don't have an art show tomorrow. I have an art show next week. I lost a whole week, y'all. I went to the eye doctor Wednesday, and my appointment was actually next Wednesday. But they fit me in. So my surgeries are scheduled for July 9th and then July 30th. So I don't know how much I'll stream in July. After I have the surgery, we'll just sort of see how I feel. So I'll spray those. No, not my wrist. Cataract surgery. I'm having cataract surgery. My wrist is just to help me not use it so it'll heal again. Yeah. The cost is outrageous, though. I mean, I'll still have to wear glasses. I'm just getting the cataracts removed. That is almost $4,000 with insurance. If I were going to do the cataract removal with like LASIK and correct my distance vision, that was going to be right around $7,000. If I went with the whole shebang and everything was corrected and I wouldn't need glasses, it was over $10,000. And that's crazy. That's with insurance. Granted, not great insurance, but still, it's just outrageous. So I went with the lowest option because that's all we can afford. And then I'll have to get new glasses. But I've worn glasses since I was like 9 years old. So I don't know if I would even like not wearing glasses. You know what I mean? I'm so used to having them. But the cost was just so prohibitive. Yeah, well, the other doctor was completely different options. So I don't, it's so hard. And really, like I said, if I just get the cataracts removed and I can improve the vision in my right eye and get glasses that, hopefully they can then improve the vision in my right eye. And I can always go in and have the LASIK part done later, they said. Though it would be more expensive to do it in 2 stages because you would pay for the facility fee twice. Yeah, doctor stuff is expensive. And some of it's not covered by insurance at all. It's considered vanity. So to be able to see, I guess, is a vanity. It's considered cosmetic. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And everybody can go get something to drink, something to eat. And Shauna should be on in a little bit, I think. Thanks for hanging out, guys. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll stream. No, I'm not on Medicare. I'm not old enough, Elaine. Thanks, Lena. I'm so excited. Yeah, that's what I said. Well, sometimes the first one too button is not vanity either. It's some people to get work, I can't have my vision corrected with glasses. And then that's not vanity. Thanks, Shauna. All right, so. Oh, that's cool, Elaine. So maybe I'll be able to get the LASIK part of it eventually. Yeah, he said I was young to have my cataracts done, but they were bad. See, my sister's already had hers. Thanks, Norma. And she's 6 years younger than me. My sister's had her cataracts done. She's actually had eye surgery twice. So I have a weird kind. I have the kind that grow inside your eye and not on top of the lens. Yes, I know Shauna's going to be next. All right, bye, guys.